7 qershorit në stadiumin Arena Kombëtare u zhvillua ndeshja mes Shqipërisë dhe Serbisë, e cila përfundoi me barazim 0-0. Përpos faktit që u komentua si një përballje e fortë mes dy skuadrave, ku të gjithë ishin sy e vesh për të mësuar dhe përjetuar emocione në fushën e gjelbër, ajo që ka bërë xhiron e rrjetit duke u komentuar masivisht është një video teksa tifozi shqiptar puth në faqe përgjatë raportimit live gazetarin serb teksa ai po raportonte për Al Jazeera Balkans. Gazetari serb ka marrë shumë dashuri në fakt nga tifozët shqiptar dhe na është bashkuar këtë mëngjes në një intervistë për Wake Up.
Kështu që Milanin e kemi me vete, do ta takojmë tani, ai lidhet me ne nga Beogradi. So Milan, I wanted to ask you first, how did you enjoy that kiss?
Hey, it was an Albanian kiss. It wasn't a French kiss, which is at the beginning it was good thing for the start. Let's put it.
Did you wash the cheek?
I watched the clip. No, it's not. Honestly speaking, it's a part of live program. Doing things like that. It's not the first time I had the similar situation in Russia during the World Cup, and I had two people coming from both sides, and it's something that you have to be ready for. But in this case, it's a good message. I'd say it's a good message. I'm not sure if the fan really knew where I was from, but it's a good message for the people from Serbia and Albania that we can get along and have a good time.
Absolutely. Unë pyeta Milan Boskovicin pra se ai shijoi atë puthje të para, i thotë se është një situatë që më ka ndodhur dhe herë të tjera, ndodhin në transmetimet e drejtë për drejta në Rusi kur raportoja nga Kupa e Botës atje, thotë ai më erdhën dy vetë më puthën një herësh nga të dyja krahët, kështu që që nga një gjë pra me Milan. Unë nuk e di nëse zotria e dinte se nga isha unë, thotë ai, po mesazhi është i mirë pra që ne mund të kalojmë mirë edhe të luajmë futboll.
Do ta pyes pak Milanin sigurisht lidhur me të njëjtin moment, pra puthje në faqe nga fansi shqiptar, po nëse e prisje që të ishte virale dhe çfarë komentesh ka marrë. So Milan, did you expect for this moment and this video to be viral, and what kind of comments did you get? I'm curious to know.
Sure, I did, because nowadays things like that definitely do become very fast viral, and it become viral more, I think, in Albania than in Serbia, because in Serbia media were involved more into the atmosphere at the stadium and around the stadium before the game, and some of the media, I think they did not just pay too much attention about things like this, and it is viral, and as I said, things like that happen. I mean, in my previous live at 6 o'clock for the Al Jazeera News, I also had fans coming in, and it was completely different atmosphere. I'm not gonna say what they were showing or what they were yelling, because it's a part of the atmosphere that was following that game. But I'm happy that these nice things are becoming popular, and I always tend to say that there are lots of normal people and that we can get along very well.
Kjo është ajo çfarë pritej, thot Milani, do të bëj virale videoja. Mua më vjen mirë që kjo video është bërë virale, sepse është një moment i bukur edhe pozitiv atje me puthjen. Kam pasur edhe momente të tjera live nga Tirana, thot në orën 6 kur bëra një live, kisha të tjerë fansa atje, nuk dua të them se çfarë thanë, çfarë shenja është bën ata, por që më vjen mirë që në këtë rast ishte kjo pjesë që mori më shumë vëmendje. Si pjesë e atmosferës së futbollit të Milanit.
Atmosfera në fakt ishte goxha e mirë dhe nuk pati konflikte, po nuk e di për Milan nëse ka qenë hera e parë e tij në Tiranë. So Milan, was it your first time in Tirana?
It was, and I'm full of good impressions from Tirana because I didn't have too much time really to go around the city. I had that not morning, let's say 2 hours on the game day, and I had a few hours after the game the day after, and I did some research with my colleagues, so we went around the city, downtown, and it's a very pleasant surprise for me that Tirana is a very, very nice city, and the people are very nice, and I really had a good time.
What did you enjoy the most?
Çfarë pëlqeu të përthej për një moment, ai thotë që ishte hera ime e parë në Tiranë, dhe pak bëra pak kërkim edhe dola, kishim pak kohë, por me kolegët dolëm edhe vim me përshtypjet më të mira nga Tirana, njerëzit shumë të ngrohtë, qyteti i bukur, dhe unë nuk kënaqa.
So I was asking.
You asked me about the positive energy. It was completely different comparing with the game day atmosphere, and you could tell that a lot of people who came to Tirana were not from Tirana for the game day, and they were there just for the football, but for the political reasons. And I'm going to put all of that aside. Tirana is a completely different story, and people are very positive. I was pleasantly surprised. I did not, of course, come to Tirana with any prejudice. You know what I'm saying? I was just, it's one of the cities that I haven't visited, and I've been to a lot of cities around Europe. And, you know, here in Serbia, we always talk about cities like Tirana and close by, like Skopje, Tirana, and it was one of my checklist cities that I wanted to see, and I'm really happy that I visited.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Por ai po thotë që në Tiranë s'kisha ardhur ndonjëherë, ishte era ime e parë, ishte edhe në atë listën e qyteteve që s'kam vizituar, se flasim vazhdimisht për qytetet që i kemi pranë, si Shkupi, kjo, tjetra. Dhe Tirana ishte një befasi. Do të them që njerëzit më pëlqyen shumë, edhe energjia pozitive që ekziston në Tiranë është diçka e cila më kënaqej. So Milan, I wanted to ask you, what is the reaction to the game on Serbian media? We've had some reports that there have been complaints about the situation of terror or endangering the lives of the footballers from Serbia. How did you? What is the reporting that's going on in Belgrade right now?
Well, right now we're playing today game against Andorra, so there are still, of course, reactions on Albania game. Well, listen, guys, it's let's put it this way. I mean, it's quite obvious that there was lots of tension at the stadium and outside the stadium, and there were a lot of fans who were there not because they love football, but they're there for the politics. And you know, there were bottles and objects thrown at the players, and we could all see that. So I mean, 3 players were hit during the game, and you have to admit that it's something that fortunately did not stop the game, and the game was not abandoned like here in Belgrade 11 years ago. I would like to emphasize really that from my point of view, and I really watched very, very much. I mean, I've been to many tournaments. For me, the players are the real heroes from both teams because they really behaved perfectly. I mean, if you watch the game, there were no incidents among the players. The head coach of the Albanian team was also very, very nice.
Yeah, no incidents, and also there was also an Albanian player helping another player.
Exactly. The players from the 2 teams were fantastic, and I mean, we should follow their example because they're the ones that we are there for the game. I mean, it's not about the politics. I mean, that's my point of view. I mean,
pra ka qenë një lojtar shqiptar duke ndihmuar lojtarin serb.
Po, ishte
pavarësisht tensioneve që mund të jenë ndjer nga tifozët, siç po thotë Milan.
Po, edhe thotë gjithashtu që kishte njerëz që hodhën shishe në fushë, ishin 3 që u goditën atje dhe kishte tensione, kjo ishte diçka që ndiej. Unë kam parë edhe në ndeshje të tjera pse kam vizituar shumë të tilla. Por ajo çfarë duat nënvizoj është që heronj ishin lojtarët e të dyja ekipeve, po thot Milani, pasi ata vetë nuk shkaktuan asnjë incident apo diçka midis njëri tjetrit, dhe kjo është diçka për të nënvizuar që fryma midis lojtarëve ishte shumë e mirë. Ai përmend edhe Silvinion që edhe ai si trajner kishte këtë lloj edukate ndaj ndeshjes së futbollit që ishte pozitive dhe bashkëpunuese.
Tani Milan thotë që erdhi pa parë gjykime në Tiranë, po me sa duket nga mënyra si shprehet ka disa ngacmime të vogla. Do doja të dija nëse ka patur ndonjëherë ndonjë situatë vështirë në raportimet që ai mund të ketë bërë në terrenin e tij në fushën e gazetarit sportiv. So Milan, have you ever had any difficult situation while reporting for a different game? I guess not this one.
I have to. Well, you know, there is a big rivalry here in Serbia between the 2 top clubs, Crvena Zvezda and Partizan. So there were some strange situations, but we already have enough experience. I mean, I've been in this work for 25 years almost, so you know how to avoid them. It's just the same situation like with Tirana. I mean, you just don't go somewhere where you can get in trouble. So there were situations. There were some funny situations when I was doing the Champions League with the Liverpool fans. You know, doing all sorts of stuff to me when I was doing the live. It's, you know, Kiss is a soft version of what I went through with the Liverpool fans. I mean, it's tough, but it's funny, and as long as there's no aggressive people around, it's all right, you know. It's just fine.
Ka patur shumë situata, duke filluar edhe nga ato që krijohen në Beograd midis Crvena Zvezdës dhe Partizanit, ku ka 2 tifozërit zjarrta dhe aty kanë parë gjëra çuditshme dhe gjëra që ndodhin. Le të themi që puthja është pjesa e butë e reagimeve të tifozëve me tifozët e Liverpoolit tot ai gjatë ndeshjeve
të Champions League. Kemi pritur me dashuri.
Ata më kanë punuar qindin, thot ai me pak fjalë. Në ato. So I wanted to ask you as well about the October game. So Albania is coming to Belgrade. It's been 10 years since that unfortunate event of those qualifiers. What do you foresee on that game? Is that also going to be at the same level of tension? I know Serbian fans are also very loud.
I spoke with my colleagues about the Elbasan game that was in 2015 in Albania, and they told me the atmosphere was more electrifying on this game than 10 years ago, when Albania and Serbia were playing for the first time in your country. So I'm not expecting any big tensions, because already we have a lot of political tensions in our country. And I think that it also depends on results. But I think that, first of all, people are fully aware that any incidents could cause game stoppage or something like that, and it would influence our national team. So I think that the fans are aware. I'm sure there will be, of course, singing. There will be who knows what. But on the other hand, you have to realize that in Serbia, fans are more into club football than international club football. So they're more passionate about the two big clubs, Crvena Zvezda and Partizan. So this game will be a full house game, I'm sure about that. It will be a packed stadium, but it depends, how the game will go, how the team will play, how the players will behave.
We can predict.
I will finish now. I cannot predict at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to go without any problems.
Pyeta për ndeshjen e tetorit pra midis Serbisë dhe Shqipërisë në rast, nëse do të ketë ajo tensione të ngjashme nga tifozët e Serbisë që gjithashtu janë me zë të lartë dhe me parrullat e tyre jo gjithmonë të bukura, por ai më thotë se nuk parashikoj këtë gjë, sepse ka më shumë tifozëri midis klubeve në Beograd se sa kanë për skuadrën kombëtare në një farë mënyrë. Prandaj do ta pyes nëse ndeshja do të zhvillohet në Beograd apo në Novi Sad, siç kemi parë që të raportohet. So, Milan, will it be in Belgrade? Is that decided? Because we've read some reporting that the game might go to Novi Sad to be played.
No, to Novi Sad, to Leskovac. That's a city up south, closer to Albania and very close to Macedonian border, because it's the stadium where our national team is playing today against Andorra. It's a smaller stadium. It's the stadium without the track for the athletes. So, but it's a capacity of 9,000 people. So I'm quite sure that it will be played in Belgrade because our biggest stadium is like 55,000 capacity.
Okej, sepse është një stadium I vogël pra në Leskovac sot ai, por ky stadium është me vetëm 9,000.
Pra nuk ka kapacitet ndoshta për të
bërë. Aty do luajë Serbia sot se ka Andorrën në shtëpi, por ndoshta ky nuk është stadiumi që mund të përmbush pritshmëritë për ndeshjen me Shqipërinë.
Ai mendon që do të jetë një ndeshje plotë për plot
gjithsesi. Tani nuk pretendojmë që t'i bëjmë serbët për vete, por urojmë që Milan të ketë marrë kujtime të mira. Milan, beside the kiss, did you get any other good memory from Tirana?
Who told you the kiss is a good memory?
We thought so.
Well,
it was full of love.
No, you never know. There are a lot of people who look at you, with a strange look after that kiss, But
What did your colleagues say about that?
No, they my colleagues and all of us. I mean, who are in this job, for us, it was most important that it was okay, without any problems, that he.
Yeah, Milan, but it's still a kiss.
Ended up like this.
It's still a kiss. It's good.
It's excellent that the trip and the whole thing ended up with a kiss, and it's the memory that I will always bring home from Tirana. But I told you, the morning after and the day before the game, or actually the game day, I mean, I went not only to the center of Tirana, I went through blocks down, and you could tell that it's a vibrant city with a lot of nice people.
Did you get any souvenir?
Well, like every tourist, you need to get a souvenir, magnet for the fridge.
Are you coming back? Pes Milan nëse do vi prap në.
Ka marrë dhe një magnet për frigoriferin, vjen me kujtime të mira nga Tirana, sepse ka kaluar mirë, edhe energjia dhe vibe, thot ai, ishte shumë pozitiv.
Është një vend elektrizues. Are you coming back, Milan? Ta pyesim do vi prap, Blendi.
We'll see. I'm not going to say diplomatically I would love to, but of course I would, because I did not have enough time to meet first of all people in Tirana. Yes, I was there for the job, but at the moment let's put it this way, the world is so big and I don't have enough time to see all the places I would love to. So I check Tirana, and if I get an opportunity to come again, I would love to.
Qartë. Po vota është shumë e madhe, thotë ai, ndoshta, por kam shumë vende që ende si kam vizituar akoma, kështu që nëse do të rastis që të rikthehem në Shqipëri, do të vi me kënaqësi, por kam akoma gjëra të reja për të parë.
Milan nuk është vetëm gazetar, po është edhe një lojtar tenisi. Milan, is it the same situation on tennis? You are a tennis player also.
Yeah, I do play tennis. I mean, not professionally, but I play as a hobby. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You and Djokovic.
But
right.
But I don't get kisses from my opponents. Usually, it's completely different atmosphere.
You should come again.
Tjetër atmosferë në tenis, sot ai nuk më puthin kundërshtarët atje. Milan, thank you so much for the time.
Yes. See you all guys in Belgrade.
You're
welcome.
Take care.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Milan
Bye-bye.
Boskovic është gazetari sportiv i Al Jazeerës të Ballkanit, ai që mori puthje në Shqipëri. Ne kthehemi shumë shpejt.